Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Dole, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, with another TV log. This time I bring to you Punky Brewster from 1984. Punky Brewster was a cute sitcom that premiered on NBC in the fall of 1984. I decided to do its 35th anniversary, celebrate it early by doing my talk about this. Anyway, as a kid, I never did catch the show. I did, however, catch its animated series, which premiered the following year. But anyway, Punky Brewster. This was about a lovable little tomboy named Punky, played by Soleil Fry, who would later go on to star on TV Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and also lots of other movies and TV shows and what have you. Anyway, her dad left her and her mom, but soon she gets left behind by her mom, because when they got into her mother's car and drove to Chicago, she pulled her car into the parking lot of a shopping center and went in, but she never came back. So Punky's now an orphan, and she's not alone. She has her canine companion Brandon at her side, and are living in a vacant apartment until they're caught in the act by a crotchety old man named Henry Warmont, played by George Gaines, whom we sadly lost a few years back. In that same year, he actually got his start first time of playing the Commandant in the Police Academy franchise. Anyway, he just doesn't feel like he's not right to take care of her now. But soon, in the end of the 3-part pilot, he does. But I'm not going to tell you much on how that goes. You need to watch the series. If you've never seen it, I would recommend it to you. Now, other characters on the show include, well, Punky's best friend, who had the same name as the star player, Cherry Johnson. And there's her grandmother, Betty, played by Susie Garrett. And, let's see, T.K. Carter, I believe, who plays her Punky's and Cherry's teacher, Mike Fulton, in the second season. Now, there's also recurring characters. Among some of them are Casey Ellenson, who plays, well, the silly and kind of nerdy friend of Punky and Cherry's, Alan Anderson, who before he even left the series, he actually went on to play Wesley's friend on Mr. Belvedere. Anyway, and their other friend is the snobby Margot Kramer, who is played by Amy Foster. Now, Margot was a more bigger recurring character. She's cute and all, but she kind of does get upset a lot. And, well, one word you'll hear from her, if anybody talks something about her, she'll just say, peasants. Yes. I always love it when she does that. Excuse me, everyone. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I mean, because of what I just said, to clean off my computer screen. Sorry, everyone. I hate it when that happens. Forgive me. Anyway, the show's real fun and all. Its theme song's great, called Every Time I Turn Around, which was, well, written and performed by Gary Portnoy, who had recently written and performed the theme song to another NBC show at the time, which that was Cheers. And he also wrote the Mr. Belvedere theme, according to our new arrival. However, it was Leon Redbone who sung it, but not in the first episode. It's a mystery to whoever done that. But anyway, Punky did okay, where it was paired with Silver Spoons, another big NBC sitcom, since they were both worked on by David W. Duclos, who actually created the show. But unfortunately, due to it being up against a juggernaut like 60 Minutes, it ended after 2 seasons. However, production went on for a third season, and in 1987, Punky returned. Despite after her animated series ended, she was back up and going in syndication, where unlike Webster, which also went to syndication after being dropped from network television, it, as well as the current syndicated juggernaut Small Wonder, it ran 5 days a week in syndication. And then finally ended in 1988 after four seasons, because it returned for a fourth season in the spring of the following year in 1988. And that's how the story goes. It did get rerun for some time on the former Family Channel, now Freeform. But for over 20 years, this show has never been seen again. However, in 2004, when the show celebrated its 20th anniversary, it got released on DVD by Shout Factory. And I got all of them. I actually got all of these from Hastings when they were still around. So here we go. Here's the first season of the show, which actually has lots of real good episodes. I like lots of them, including the 3-part pilot, Punky Finds a Home. There's also some other good episodes like Parents' Night. And let's see, Punky Brewster's Workout, that's really good. And of course, the 1 hour, Yes, Punky, There Is a Santa Claus, the first of 3 Christmas themed episodes. Whoops, sorry, my mistake. Next, here's the second season, which was released in 2005. Now, I absolutely love the second season because it had lots of great episodes like the KO Kid, which featured a guest appearance by boxer Marvelous Marvin Hagler. I'm not a boxing fan, but still I show respect for sports. So let's say Tap Your Troubles Away. That was really good. Just Say No, good episode, which involves drugs. Let's see, Christmas Shoplifting. That's real good. And the 5-part Changes, where Punky really gets into a real pickle, especially when Henry's studio is destroyed. He's a photographer, and then soon something happens to him, and then Punky gets sent to Fencer Hall again. But anyway, here's the third season. Now, although the set still uses the same artwork, Punky doesn't have her pigtails, though. She changed up her hairstyle for the syndicate episodes. Now, the third season had lots of real good stories. Among some of them were Reading, Writing, and Rock and Roll, which featured a guest appearance by the R&B sibling at The Barge, who were recently big for their hit Rhythm of the Night. Let's see, and then there's the Metamorphosis, absolutely funny. The 2-part story Open Door, Broken Heart. Let's see, My Fair Punky, that's a good episode. Let's see, Help Wanted, Tangled Web, I may have already meant that, and Punky's Porker, which that's my absolute favorite episode of that season. And finally, the 4th season, which was released in slimmer packaging. Anyway, this had some good episodes. Crushed, which that was a good episode. Let's see, Radio Days, which was one of the 3 episodes to feature a guest appearance by future Supermarket Sweep host David Ruprecht. Let's see, Dear Diary, that's a good episode. And Ouch. Let's see, Wimped Out, that was good. And let's see, The Dilemma and Christmas Hero, which is my favorite of this season, and also my favorite of the Christmas episodes. And then ends with the final episode, Wedding Bells for Brandon. Now, these sets are at okay prices on Amazon. The first season will probably is the cheapest, but it's probably about $27 for the other season, so lots of luck in getting those. Now, however, there is a way you can check them out. I checked, NBC's website actually has every episode up, so if you want to check out Punky Brewster, go to the NBC website and check them out, or on their app. Now, Mill Creek released a single disc containing the first 5 episodes as well as best of sets for 3 out of the 4 seasons. Excuse me. These sets also include the Punky Brewster animated series, all episodes except one, because one contained a little bit of music that sounded like Axel Foley's theme from Beverly Hills Cop. But anyway, I love Punky Brewster. I was happy to have seen it on YouTube a few years back. I had watched every episode on there before it was dropped. Well, before some users got removed for copyright and what have that copyright jazz. So I'm just going to mention that. That's what got me into watching this, since I was unsuccessful in finishing Small Wonder at the time. But I got to watch this and Charles in Charge, which you can also find on the NBC app. Look for a Tvlog on that next month. I'll be celebrating the 35th anniversary of that show. Let's see. Of course, Mr. Belvedere and Silver Spoons. But anyway, I think you'll really love Punky Brewster. Like I said, this is among one of the main cute shows of the 80s we had, alongside Webster and Small Wonder. But anyway, if you've seen Punky Brewster, tell me what you thought about the show in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel, and I want to thank you for watching. Also, on Facebook, I do have a group called the Punky Power Group, which I'm going to get back with them for the first time in I don't know how long, and celebrate 35 years of Punky Power on there. Ask them what they liked about every episode. But anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D, and I'm going to say like and subscribe to my channel as well, and see ya.